Hello ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome to a grounded update today. A hotfix with much needed fixes to stop the game crashing for all platforms, and a little talk about why I've moved grounded over to my second channel, Jadecraft, which hopefully you're watching right now, and I will be doing a little bit of a promo on my main channel, so hopefully you guys come follow me onto my second channel now. While it's not a super duper exciting patch with content, it does have a bunch of much important needed fixes. Jerky no longer drains first when consuming. They made some changes to a cap for window users now. When you've got UI open, it won't go above 120 FPS. This is to prevent GPUs from basically burning out. Bug fixes for all platforms fixed a major memory leak, especially with games with large bases. Ant populations properly cull on load to clear out excess ants from prior saves. You must have seen it for the last month or so. Way too many ants. Easy peasy to get loads of eggs. It did feel like something was still broken. I had said they'd changed this or fixed it before, but it looks like they probably have got rid of it now, especially for older saves. Big important crash fixes, a crash that could happen when talking to Burgle about Burgle Quest if you have a game where the old paint can Burgle chip had not been collected yet prior to being removed from the game. Fixed random crashes related to status effects and some other issues. The Club of the Mother Demon icon has been flipped horizontally, so any weapon upgrade icons could be seen on it. They fixed an issue to do with spiral staircases that they weren't rendering properly. Same thing goes for the flipped acorn railings too. And then again, same thing for Xbox platforms. More specific crash that was fixed to do with loading a save prior to 0.11 and fixed the crash related to suspend or resume related to audio reionization. And just a heads up, if you're wondering what's going on with the next update, it does seem like it's only a few weeks ago, but it has kind of been nearly 5 weeks since that update went live. We're not going to be getting any major content now until next year. Part of the teaser for the termites incoming to the game was the fact that they said that this would be happening in early 2022. Given they've been doing updates every 3 months with major content, yeah, it's going to be looking likely to be the end of January, possibly February, before we see the next big chunky update. There is one exception to that though. There should be Christmas lights coming into the game in the next few weeks. If not, maybe they're as part of this update secretly added. I did notice in the game files, which I showed you guys a bunch of stuff, that they do indeed have the Christmas lights ready to go again. So it does look like we are going to get some dangling around the outside of the house, much like it was with the jack-o'-lantern. They're only for limited time and that's all they are, just cosmetic. And that is pretty much it. As I said, most of the grounded content from now on will be on my second channel, Jadecraft. Basically, every time I cover one of these games with big updates, it's great for them couple of weeks. But the time in between the updates, it means that me, as a channel that relies on this as my job, I can't manage to sustain just doing nothing but grounded content. And because I've got such a mix of fans over on my main channel, because I've covered every survival game under the sun, it does mean that the algorithm doesn't actually treat me as good as it maybe should do. I think I make okay content, but for sure, because I make so many other stuffs that you guys don't want to watch, it means that YouTube doesn't recommend my videos. So I'm hoping that having a channel dedicated to a bit more chill survival, games that kind of work with each other a bit more, like Lightyear Frontier incoming, or maybe Little Devil Inside, or Hightail in the future, they're the kind of games that are very similar in their kind of tone to Grounded. So I'm hoping that will give more of you guys a chance to watch some of my content and actually get recommended, because it just wasn't working having Grounded as like my main game on my main channel. I've never really cared about algorithm and all that stuff in the past. That's why I've covered over 100 survival games over the last 5 years. But at some point, I've got to play the game, and YouTube more and more wants you to concentrate on one particular type of content. So I hope you enjoy the Jadecraft channel. I've got info videos at the weekends taking a look at brand new games like Hightail, like Lightyear Frontier, and during the week I'm meant to have some grounded content or some other Let's Play content that I think is cool, or some new games. So I might even put some Lens Island up this week, and yes, hopefully I'll get back to making some grounded content. I really want to do a grounded 100 days. I keep talking about it. I'm working on it, but it's slow going. So hopefully I'll get there. And that's it. That's the update done and dusted. If we do get any big news, any big reveals, as always, I'll be the first person to let you guys know. And I'll see you later.